Do you know what I always hated about you, Amathar? You were so damned lucky. I mean, fifth in line to the throne, and the crown rests on your head, and each of your sisters better and more clever than you. It really makes the unfortunate minor lord of a less than wealthy barony feel, well, a little underwhelming. Oh, I'll say your sisters were a little bit less lucky. The least lucky thing that ever happened to Rococo was when she found out that I was selling weapons to the Ceresians. That had to be dealt with. And I think you'll remember how strange it was that she was found riddled with arrows so far behind our own lines. But that's war, and strange things happen all the time. You know, Ceresians I find are very reasonable, and you see that some of their tents are out here on the field. You know, I don't have luck, so I have to work. I have to work a lot. First, I had to put the little cheese boy onto the scent of the Duchess cold bottle. I had to ferry his idiot sailors all the way up the Secrosi Road to that little farmhouse. I mean, I had to get them there somehow. They couldn't sail there, could they? They would be so suspicious walking up the road. And yet, you miraculously survived when you should have died. Amathar the Unfallen! You uncharacteristically leave a fight, you jump out of the ring rather than trying to behead that carrot, and they call the tournament! Even with all the work that me and Alfredi put into getting those water steel daggers into her hands, I thought I was gonna fail. And then your friend Manta Ray Jack mentioned a girl at the banquet, stashed somewhere in the Dairy Islands. And I thought, that's so interesting. Amathar and I are best friends. War buddies as far back as we can remember. Why would he never tell me? And I got to thinking, Amathar was never quiet about his exploits as a roving prince of Candia, so why didn't I hear about this girl? And I thought, well, I'd better talk with Manta Ray Jack. He didn't want to talk. But a few fingers and pints of blood later, we remembered your sister's book. Very useful, your sister. Very useful indeed, up until a young Elizabeth Brassica ordered her run down in the streets by Vegetanian knights. That one hurt, because she'd always been sweet to me. Well, after Manta Ray, we saw an opportunity. You know, it hurts to have all your plans fail, but they say that improvisation is the better part of planning, so I was happy to take advantage of the opportunity when it presented itself, Amathar. You know what happens to a man when he dies? He shits himself. So I'll be happy to watch you shit one last time. I wonder if they'll call you Amathar the Unfallen after this. Here's to a future you can't ruin.